What it do, y'all? Hey, I had to stop by the office, man, to bring y'all this content. This dude was so eager to get his wife knocked off that he had too many parties involved, knowing somebody gonna tell. With all these people involved in this lady unaliving, you knew somebody was bound to get caught, man. Like when people move off emotions, man, they don't never pan out right. Every time. Every single time. Now let's get into this, man.
When Jessica Torres was shot and killed outside a hamburger stand in San Bernardino last month, police were at a loss for a motive. Now they think it was a murder for hire involving several people and paid for by someone very close to the victim. Inland Empire Bureau Chief Ron McMillan reports.
It's a case that had the San Bernardino Police Department stumped. The murder of resident Jessica Torres in broad daylight.
Man, that nigga was chasing her around the car, nigga. Like they was playing Duck, Duck, Goose, man. In broad daylight. The husband should have knew he was going down. When people do stuff like that, man, it don't never pan out, man. For one, you moving off emotions, man. All behind a divorce, just let her go. Y'all got millions, man. I guess that's what love will do to you, man. Well, I don't want it then. Real talk. Straight up.
Who would want her dead?
Jessica was a businesswoman in our community. She was well known and well respected by many.
It happened on January 10th outside Burger Point in San Bernardino. The victim walking out to her car. Watch as the suspect vehicle drives up. The suspect then approaching the victim. That suspect armed with a handgun. There's a fight over her purse, then a fight over the weapon. The victim doing everything.
Wow. And she wasn't even paying attention. He in her car door. She looking the other way. She bending over doing something else, like Life Sweet. That's what I tell the females, man. Pay attention to your surroundings, man. When you pull up to the house, look around, make sure ain't nobody there. Check the cars before you park. But unfortunately, these type of situations, it almost ain't no getting around it because you don't even know somebody trying to knock you off. This whole time, your husband wants you dead. He let you get full and said after she eat, get rid of her. Wow. And this nigga in broad daylight running, chasing her around the car. Y'all knew this wasn't gonna work. Straight
She
up.
can to get away, then trying to run toward the restaurant. That's when the suspect, identified as Gerardo Llamas, opens fire, killing her.
Later on during the investigation, we located this SUV, being the suspect SUV, abandoned on the east side of town. In that vehicle, there was evidence leading us to additional suspects.
So how did they put it together? Well, police believe this suspect is the shooter, this suspect the getaway driver. The investigation revealed that the driver's brother actually worked for this suspect, who leased land at a pallet company from this suspect. And it turns out he is the victim's husband.
These criminals targeted this victim in a murder for hire scheme that was stemming from a contentious divorce from one of the suspects, Sergio Reveles.
Police say the victim and her husband owned properties worth millions of dollars, but they're not releasing any details about how the alleged murder for hire plot started.
You mean to tell me you could have just, man, y'all could have split that little shit up, nigga. Like, hold on. And you went on by your business and she went on by her business, man. She'll still be alive and you'll be free, man. Don't that make more sense? Don't that make more sense than having her knocked off, you in prison forever, and y'all money just sitting there, and people just doing what they want to do with it, basically? Because the government gonna take it eventually. Wow, man. Emotions, man. Niggas got emotions like females, man. Straight up, dog.
They did say the husband paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have his wife killed. All 5 suspects now facing murder charges.
We will proceed on this matter as is currently alleged with the potential of special circumstances as a result of some of the facts that you've heard here, and obviously the tragedy and travesty of having an individual that was essentially.
Just imagine the fear running through that lady body right now, man. Over something she don't even know what's going on. She like, shit, nigga, I moved on, he moved on. We still stay in contact, but it's over with. And the whole time, that fat face motherfucker, goddamn it, then paid him over there. It's crazy world, man.
Assassinated at one of her favorite eateries in San Bernardino. Is very, very.
That's the end of that, man. But it's wild out here, man. That's the only thing I can say is like, man, just make sure hey ladies, man. Just because you break up with a nigga don't mean he broke up with you, and vice versa. Just because you broke up with somebody don't mean they broke up with you. Just because you divorced somebody don't mean they divorced you. And this is a perfect example. And I'm quite sure she knew that this nigga was capable of doing some shit like this. Sad situation, man, but it is what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. We subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. It's 1942, man. I'm out.